Hey Yogi, I'm Amanda. You're practicing with Liminal Space, and today's bite-sized class is all about the little the pieces we neglect, the parts of our body that we don't always get to when we're practicing in a typical yoga class. You can sit down literally anywhere, on the floor, on a couch if that's more comfortable, whatever works for you, and just take the parts that you need. Maybe you don't need all of it, but let's go ahead and get started. Bring your hands together wherever you are and close your eyes. Take a breath in through your nose. Take that little extra sip at the top. Through pursed lips, push the breath out. Keeping the eyes closed, allowing the body to relax. Imagining all the little parts of you, fingers, toes, little intricacies that make you who you are, completely relaxed. We're going to take another breath in just a moment, but as we exhale this one, I want you to send it out like an email. So make a little noise as you let it go. When you're ready, inhale fully. Take that extra sip for all the small parts, and then send it out in your email. Let your eyes blink open, maybe already feeling slightly more relaxed. And bring your hands down, palms flipped up wherever you are. We're just going to start with the fingers, really easy. Curl your thumb in to your palm. Release it. Curl your pointer finger. Release. Curl your middle finger. Notice what happens with the other fingers. Release. Curl the ring. Release. And curl the pinky. That one's harder. Go ahead, release that. Bring your right hand forward. Use your left hand to gently pull back the four fingers of your hand, like you're pressing your palm straight out in front of you. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. And exhale completely. Let that go. Press your left hand forward. Reach onto those little fingers, the four at the top. Gently pull back. Press the palm out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let that go. We're going to bring the hand forward, right hand this time, fingers pointed down, and gently curl the fingers towards the wrist. A little assist from the left hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left wrist drops in front, gently curling under the fingers, assisting with your right hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your hands forward like you're giving me a high five, and then just curl the fingers, pump the hands, pressing forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hands there. Clasp your hands together. So bring the fingers down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give your wrists a little bit of a rotation, like you are conducting an orchestra, like you are conducting the song of your life, going one direction, moving fluidly through the wrists, and then maybe switching directions. So imagine that you are just moving energy through your fingers, the hands that you cook with, that you work with, that you take care of your children with, all the things you do with your hands. Bring them back together. Let your elbows rise and really press the hands together. So feeling the energy in the right hand and the left hand, and the energy you're creating in the space between. Take a big breath in. And an open mouth exhale. Let your hands start to rub together in front of you. Now, there might be a bigger part on your body that needs some love and attention that maybe we won't get to today since we're focusing on small parts. So rub your hands together, make them warm, get them hot, even. And then take your hands anywhere on your body that needs a little attention, your shoulders, your back, your legs, your feet. bring your hands to that place on your body. Close your eyes. Feel that little bit of energy that you created, just radiating warmth and love into that spot. Now breathe here. Really imagine that you are doing something good, because you are. And whenever you're ready to exhale, let that spot release wherever it is, and then go ahead and give your hands, your wrists, your elbows a little bit of a shake, just to get any of that sticky, painful energy off of your hands. We're going to move to the feet. So starting with the right foot, you can curl your left foot in, you can send it out long, but just bring your right foot into your lap in some way. Take a moment to spread out all your toes, maybe push against the toes. So you're just pushing the toes, kind of pulling them back towards the shin. And then do the opposite. Curl the toes down, pull them back. Press the toes away from the sole of the foot, reaching towards the shin. Make sure you get that pinky toe too. And then gently curl the toes down, like you're pulling into the sole of your foot. Perfect. Switch it to the left side. Let your legs move a little bit. And we're just going to start by pressing the toes towards the shin. And then curling the toes, pulling them down. Pressing away, like you're standing on your tiptoes on the ball of your foot, and then pulling down towards the sole. Good. Now come back to the right foot. This might seem a little weird, but I promise you it feels good. We're going to hold our foot with our hand. So we're literally going to interlace our fingers in between our toes. And that might take a second, but hold on to your foot. So interlace the fingers, maybe give yourself a little bit of leverage, and then just start to circle out the ankle. The way that you're holding your foot with your hand, can you hold your hand with your foot? Meaning, can you kind of squeeze the toes into the fingers? Now take it the other direction if you haven't already. Really circling, working the ankle. Taking a breath here because it feels good. And exhaling. Hold it here for another moment. Give your foot a squeeze. And then slowly release. Switch back to the left side. Taking the time to interlace your fingers in between your toes. How often do you do this? Don't ask me. I do it a lot. So get a good grip, hold on, maybe a little bit of leverage, pick it up, or if you're sitting in a chair, the other foot is out, maybe just hold this one up a little bit higher. And then we're just going to start to circle. So you don't want to hold at the ankle. You want all the mobility there you can get. So try to hold around the calf or the shin somewhere. Squeeze the fingers with the foot the same way you're squeezing the foot with the fingers. Go ahead, switch directions. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now give it one more squeeze. Hold the connection tight. And then let it go. One more time, back to the right foot. You want to be able to reach the sole of your foot. So you can simply just take your thumbs and rub the arch of your foot. So you're rubbing from the heel up to the toe ball mound of the foot. So taking the time to just push anything that feels painful, anything that feels tight, just kind of pushing, providing a small massage, a little bit of a release. From there, we're going to work on just the top of the foot. So use your thumbs again. If your thumbs aren't feeling super strong or this hurts your hands in any way, you can use your knuckles and just kind of dig the knuckles, kind of work the knuckles in. If your thumbs work, use your thumbs to really get into all the little spaces. So try to press everywhere on this part of your foot. Maybe take a moment even to press at the very base Right here, press, hold, take a breath in, and take a breath out. Last thing on this foot, like you're pulling off a shoe. So pull the heel, pull the heel, pull the heel, pull it down. Good, let's switch over to the left foot, making it accessible, the sole of the foot, and using the thumbs just to push any tense spot in the arch of your foot up and away and out through your toes. Just taking the time, and we're not too hard here, but enough so that it feels like relief. And then work your way to ball of your foot. Gentle massage, however you like, however it feels good. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now find that same spot right here. Push down and up. Breathe in and release. Wonderful. Feet already feel better. Now bring your legs long out in front of you. You can use your hands behind you for leverage. Flare your toes out, so spread them wide, like you're reaching through the ball of your foot. So rather than pointing the toes or pulling them back, you're pointing. You're reaching through the ball of your foot. Spread your toes out as wide as they go. Maybe wiggle them slightly. Squeeze the muscles in your legs and release. From here, we're just going to flip over into a tabletop. Now, if you're not on the floor, you can just rest your body on a chair or on a table. Put your hands there. And we're going to turn the hands around so that the fingertips are pointing towards us. Now, if this is a lot on your body, you can bring the knees closer. The wrists may or may not be flat to the floor. Just take a moment to rock forward and backward. Being gentle. Good. Turn the hands back around. Bring the weight to your fingertips. Bend your elbows slightly, lower your chest, and then press back up. Bend your elbows lower, press back up. We got to strengthen these hands too. One more time. Press up and then tuck your toes underneath of you. So if you have been doing this standing, see if you can sit down on the floor and tuck your toes under. Go ahead, reach back, make sure the pinky toe is included. That little guy likes to do its own thing. Finding some relief here in the foot and the ankle. And hopefully that feels good for your feet. If it doesn't, you can untuck the toes and flatten to the shoelace part of your foot. Or you may stay up, bring your hands to your hips, find the bony structure on the front side of both the right and the left hip. And we're going to take a couple pelvic tilts. So literally letting the pelvis go forward, letting the belly shut out, creating an arch in the low spine, and then pulling the navel in, curling the tailbone under, hollowing out. So just anterior, posterior pelvic tilt. Inhaling, filling the belly up. Exhaling, drawing the belly in, curling the tailbone under. Keep going. Maybe adding slight movement through the shoulders as well. And if you've been on tucked toes or untucked, maybe you want to try it the other way. See how that changes things just a little bit. The breath is important here. So let's do 3 more rounds. Inhaling, splitting the belly forward, the chest open. And then exhale, really tucking, scooping the tailbone under, hollowing out. Inhaling forward. Exhale, tucking. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, tuck. Good, now go ahead and come back to a seat. From here, we're going to continue to move the pelvic bowl around. So find something that feels comfortable here. And we're just going to start to tick-tock side to side. We're kind of pressing down more into one side so that you can lean. So literally pressing down the right hip bone or the right sitting bone, leaning to the left, pressing down the left, leaning to the right. Maybe closing the eyes and just letting the body sway through this just a little bit. Breathing, staying present with your breath. Exhaling, letting it feel good. And then maybe we want to take this into circles. We're starting to combine those two movements of side to side and cat and cow. We're just going one direction, playing with the movement, letting it feel good, and then going the other way. So anchoring down, kind of leveraging one side and then the other. And one side might move differently, and that's okay. We're learning how to find symmetry with these little movements. Once you feel good there, find your way back to center. Close your eyes. And 5 times, we're going to open and close the jaw very slowly. And I want you to bring your hands in front of your ears. So 2 fingers in front of the ears. As you open the mouth, you're not pressing too hard, but you're just putting the fingers there to follow your alignment. So as you open, feel the jaw move. And close. Feel it come back into alignment 4 more times, slow, breathing the whole time. Twice more. And just pausing here to notice those little tiny intricacies. Let your hands drop into your lap. We're going to end with a short minute meditation where you just close the eyes and smile. So you can smile just by curling the lips if that's easier. Or you can smile bright, show your teeth. Let your chin lift up slightly, let your spine stand tall and erect. And just imagine that you are radiating positivity and that you are magnetic. So whatever you are radiating out is coming right back to you. Take a breath here. Email it out. Drop your chin to your chest slowly. And then let your right ear roll to your right shoulder. Taking that half circle, that quarter circle back through center, and then rolling over to the left side. Back through center. Inhale, sit up tall, reach wide, reach through the tips of your fingers, light up the muscles in your arms. Exhale, wrap yourself into a loose hug, reaching the elbows. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Keep smiling. Thank you so much for joining me for this short practice. I hope your little pieces feel better. Namaste.